did some subbing, of course, for play money, spending money. We went down to Jamaica in March. So I spent my subbing money in Jamaica for that.
Nice.
Week.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah, man. Did some subbing, of course.
Asher Laston Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted gutter and gutter helmet experts. Our highly trained certified technicians can install gutter helmet onto new or existing gutters. Gutter helmet blends in beautifully with your home, can withstand the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with seamless gutters and gutter helmet. Brought to you by Asher Laston Exteriors.
Good evening from Carson Park in Eau Claire. Day 2 of the River City Classic American Legion Baseball Tournament continues. The 5th and final game on this Saturday, and will feature Post 54 from Marshfield and Eau Claire Post 53. Hello again, everybody. I'm Bob Bradovich, joined up in the broadcast booth by former Eau Claire Memorial head baseball coach Dave Sparger and Spargs. We saw Eau Claire earlier today with the solid win over Green Bay Southwest. That one was by a final of 6-0. Eau Claire will look to finish off this day with a win. Of course, last night it was Eau Claire losing to De Pere by a score of 1-0. So De Pere in the game just previous to this one got a win. So they're 3-0 already in this tournament. An Eau Claire win would get them 2-1. But they're going to have to face a Marshfield team that actually beat them last couple of weeks ago up in that Chippewa Falls tournament.
Yeah, you had a chance to talk to Mark Faunus before the game, and he just said, yeah, they've already played them twice this year, and they've split. So they're 1-1 against Marshfield this year. So they're obviously familiar with each other and looking forward to the little rubber match right here as Game 3 between the two.
Eau Claire will start Carter Gunderson on the mound tonight. He's the Oliva-Strom High School product. Just won a state tournament back in June. His high school teammate, Tyler Webb, pitched a shutout in that 6-0 win over Green Bay Southwest. Otherwise, a lot of the same players in the starting lineup tonight for Eau Claire Post 53. The Marshfield batting order will look like this. Leading off and playing shortstop, Blake Robb. Batting second, the third baseman, Chase Robinson. Emmett Konieczny, the second baseman, will bat third. Batting fourth, the center fielder, Owen Griesbach. Batting fifth, the catcher, Adam Gilbertson. Kane Tufar, the right fielder, will bat sixth. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Jacob Sadowska. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Andrew Soraki. And batting ninth, the first baseman, Caleb Schaefer. On the mound tonight for Marshfield will be the pitcher, Aiden Cheney. Today's pregame show is brought to you by Asher Exteriors. Call Asher's for your free no-obligation estimate at 888-GO-ASHER or visit goasher.com. That is goasher.com. Get off the ladder and get gutter helmet with Asher Lasting Exteriors. Trust the experts on your most valuable asset, your home. Give them a call today at 888-GO-ASHER. The Eau Claire batting order will look like this. Grant Locken will lead off and play center field. Kellen Smith will bat second and play shortstop. First baseman Sawyer Stein will bat third. Batting fourth, the third baseman Leo Lauscher. Batting fifth, DH Jake Bierke. Logan Hesselman will bat sixth and play second base. Batting seventh is the left fielder Elliot Height. Tyler Iverson, the right fielder, will bat eighth. Carter Veith will bat ninth. He will catch today, and on the mound, Carter Gunderson. Sparks, I noticed in that game against Green Bay Southwest, probably better approaches at the plate for Eau Claire. Obviously, last night when they're facing Landon Rago of De Pere, who is just, he took a perfect game into the, I believe it was the fifth inning before Eau Claire could get a hit. So he had them stymied pretty well, even though toward the end of that game the approaches seemed to be better and Eau Claire seemed to be scoring up on balls. But the earlier game today, I think that's more of what Mark Faunus and his coaching staff is looking at.
Yeah, very well stated. It was about the approaches at the plate, and I think you're right. I think about that second half of the De Pere game, they really had better approaches, and I think that carried over to this morning. And again, the biggest thing is they had to cut down on their strikeouts. You know, it's so hard to produce runs when you're not even putting the ball in play. And so, again, this morning or early this afternoon, they had much better approaches. They hit the ball hard. They got it in play. And obviously their big inning, which blew it open, was the sixth inning. They got help. You know, they put a bunt down, a beautiful bunt. Green Bay doesn't cover it correctly. Loaded the bases. They hit a hard shot towards the shortstop. He boots it, and they can't turn a double play, two-run score. You know, all those things happen when you put the ball in play. And I think that was a big thing this morning. And that's, again, 6 runs was big for the Eau Claire team, and they've got to continue to put runs on the board.
I think the other thing Eau Claire has shown in this tournament, and we've seen it at times during the course of this American Legion season, is they've got some pitchers who can get them 7 innings and keep them in the ball game. We saw that out of Aiden Ecker last night, gave up just the 1 run. And we saw it this afternoon with Tyler Webb, who pitched a really good game. And we'll see what Carter Gunderson gives them. And I think, you're looking at a 3-day tournament where you're playing 4 games. Claire's got a lot of guys that can throw, but you set up your staff pretty well when you get those first 2 guys for the tournament that can pitch a complete game for you.
Yeah, almost to a fault. Like you said, you don't use one pitcher game 1, one pitcher game 2. you've only got 2 games left, and you've got about 4 arms yet that have yet to even see the mound. I mean, we talked about, like you said, Gunnarsson didn't get to start tonight, but you've still got Chase Watkins, who hasn't had a chance to throw yet. You've got Jack Gabler, who hasn't had a chance to throw yet. You've still got we got Iverson, who did a nice job of the bullpen, and then also the Legion team brought back Bruzewicz from the North squad as they lost one of their pitchers, and they actually got to him to come back and throw now for the Legion team. So, like I said, the depth in pitching is not an issue. Almost the issue of how do we get everybody in on the mound this weekend is more of the issue now.
Whether you are buying or selling, turn to the team at Century 21 Jesperson Group. The Jesperson Group has a pulse in the local real estate market and can help you with both existing homes and new builds. They can also assist you through each step of the process. Contact Jason Jesperson at 715-225-4842 or via email jjesperson@c21affiliated.com. Then, step confidently into the real estate world knowing you have the Jesperson Group by your side. They make the home buying and selling process simple, not stressful. That's what you get from Century 21 Jesperson Group. We did have some rain earlier today. That was in the game following the Green Bay Southwest Eau Claire game. Actually, at the beginning of that, just when Eau Claire was taking their infield prior to the Green Bay Southwest, we had a couple minutes of rain, and then it stopped, and then it went away, and then in the next game there was a little bit of a delay, so this was a scheduled 8 p.m. start. We're going to get it going right around 9:16 p.m. We've got a nice night here at Carson Park. Temperature around 70 degrees. It's rather humid with the rain that we've had today and, various fronts moving through, but a nice night. The lights are on, and we are ready to play ball. Carter Gunderson pitching and delivers up high to Blake Robb, leadoff hitter for this Marshfield team.
Yeah, Gunnarsson, he's a hard thrower. He's going to come back with a good slider, and he's got that changeup. But again, he's going to live on that fastball. He wants to get ahead and make them put it in play early if he can.
Throwing out of an abbreviated windup, delivers a strike there. 319 down the line in left, 302 to right. Short porch out there with the fan deck, 405 to straightaway center. An asymmetrical fence, which means lots of room in the alleys. 3-1 now to Blake Robb. Ground ball to third, scoop by Lauscher. Long throw, scooped out of the dirt by Sawyer Stein. Blake Robb retired.
Yeah, good pick over there by Sawyer Stein. Fortunately, got that little short hop that he could reach out and pick it clean. So nice little play on both ends for the first out.
Here's Chase Robinson, the third baseman. No wind tonight to speak of. You look at the flags out there in center field, and they're just hanging. Pitch outside to Robinson.
I think we lucked out today with the fact that it was cloudy most today because they were talking about a heat index into the 90s, but I don't think it ever got there as the cloud cover helped us out today.
Yeah, we were in the 80s in the afternoon, and it was humid. But, yeah, like you said, I think the fact that we had the cloud cover, that definitely helped. 1 ball, 1 strike to Chase Robinson with 1 out here, top of the first. Gunderson misses low, and it's 2-1.
Well, you can sure tell why Leverstrom was so successful this year with Webb and Robinson on the mound. Boy, you get that at that level in Division 4, no wonder they won a state title.
That one just missed off the corner. It's 3-1. Yeah, then you throw a guy like Jake Bjerke out there.
Yeah.
Who could play third base, and then you could bring him into pitch too. I tell you, that'd be a good staff from the Big Rivers.
I was going to say, you're right. You put those guys up in the Big Rivers, absolutely.
There's a walk to Robinson. So with one out rather, Marshfield gets a base runner. That'll bring up Emmett Konieczny. Columbus Catholic product. We got a mix of Marshfield High School as well as Columbus Catholic guys on this Marshfield team, managed by Josh Metz. Konieczny will bat from the right side. Middle infielders at double play depth. Lauscher, the third baseman, is back. First baseman Stein holding the runner on. Outfield medium deep in both right and left. Center fielder lock in a few steps.
Very short lead at first.
Fastball misses a little low and it's 2-0.
Yeah, Gunnarson's still trying to find his rhythm there on the mound. Just kind of all over the place. Claire's hoping he settles in pretty quick.
Ground ball to short. Smith to Hesselman for one. Relay in time. Scooped out of the dirt by Sawyer Stein. Carter Gunderson gets the inning-ending double play. Eau Claire will come up to bat bottom one when we return. You are watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Mancino's Grinders and Pizza has been a family tradition for more than 27 years. For the best hot sandwich in town, grab a grinder at Mancino's, conveniently located just off of Highway 53, Business 53, and Claremont Avenue in Eau Claire. Mancino's Grinders and Pizza, locally owned and operated. Protect what you have. Be ready for the future with help from Eau Claire Farmers Insurance Agent Chad Johnson. The Chad Johnson Agency is a full-service agency providing auto, home, and life insurance, as well as other financial services. Contact Chad today at the Eastridge Center, Eau Claire, at farmersagent.com or call 715-834-8123. On the mound tonight for Marshfield is Aiden Cherney, the right-hander. Adam Gilbertson is his catcher. Caleb Schaefer over at first base. Emmett Konieczny at second. Chase Robinson playing third. Blake Robb is the shortstop. Outfield left to right, Jacob Sadowska, Owen Griesbach, Kane Tufar. For Eau Claire, post 53, Grant Locken will lead off and play center field. Shortstop Kellen Smith bats second. First baseman Sawyer Stein in the 3-hole. Batting fourth, the third baseman Leo Lauscher. Designated hitter Jake Bjerke bats fifth. Second baseman Logan Hesselman batting sixth. Left fielder Elliot Height batting seventh. Tyler Iverson, the right fielder, will bat eighth. Carter Veith, the catcher, will bat seventh. So here is Locken, who had a really nice game earlier this afternoon against Green Bay Southwest, doing his job as a leadoff hitter.
Yeah, he started off the game with a nice single, kind of the catalyst for that 2-run first inning to get the Pizza Hut team rolling early.
Ball and a strike to Grant Locken. That one inside. It's 2-1. Yeah, as we talked about in the pregame, Sparks, leadoff guys were getting on. Bottom of the order was making things happen, keeping the line moving, and it's a big reason Eau Claire was able to win that earlier game today against Green Bay Southwest 6-0.
Yeah, Locken here's ahead in the count now 3-1. So again, trying to find a way to get on base at the table.
That one is low, and Locken gets a walk to lead off this bottom of the first, and that'll bring up Kellen Smith. Smith has got some pop in his bat. When that tournament up in Chippewa, he had the game-winning grand slam to beat River Falls. And then in his first at-bat against Marshfield, he went deep then.
Yeah, by no means I don't think he's bunting in this situation. First inning, like you said, he's going to let him drive it. See if they can get a big crooked number on the board again.
That one is low, and it's 2-0.
Cherney is pretty quick coming to home, though. He comes out and just that slide step and gets rid of it pretty quick. So if Grant Locken's going to go, he's going to have to make sure he gets a good jump here.
Cherney catches the corner, and it's 2-1 to Kellen Smith.
That's actually a good take right there by Kellen Smith. That was a fastball in the outside corner. He was looking for something a little better than that if he's going to swing.
Little roller right side. Konieczny charges, flips to first, and he pulls first baseman Caleb Schaefer off the bag.
And good hustle by Kellen Smith to get by the first baseman so he couldn't just do a sweep tag.
Really tough play for the second baseman Konieczny. And he tried to throw in one motion, but ball sailed on him a little bit. Schaefer went up. Did a good job to get it in his glove, but he had to come off the bag and was not able to apply the sweep tag. So, 2 on, nobody out. And now here's Sawyer Stein. Stein takes inside, 1-0.
Stein had a couple of hits in the first game today.
Catcher Adam Gilbertson's going to have a quick word with Cherney. They may want to be going over signs with a runner locking down there at second. One ball, no strikes, the count on Stein. That one catches the inside corner, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, good pitch. You got the call there, up and in. Good swing on that curveball, just missed it.
Ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, Charney throws hard. He's got a breaking ball that moves. Solid pitcher for this Marshfield team. Two and two now to Stein.
I think if I'm Stein, I got to be sitting on a curveball right here. Just went high and tight with the fastball, looking for the curve. Fastball down the line.
Grant Locken, the runner at second. Kellen Smith, the runner at first. Nobody out. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the batter, Sawyer Stein. Breaking ball misses inside, and the count is full to Stein.
Yeah, I just had a feeling he was going to come with it, but obviously one pitch later than I expected. But now Stein's run that to a full count.
Came with the fastball, put it on the outside corner, and Stein fouled it back. Count remains 3-2. Swing and a miss. Stein down on strikes.
Yeah, swung right through the fastball.
Here's Leo Lauscher. Had a couple hits in that win over Green Bay Southwest earlier today, including a couple of ribbies in the first inning of that one. Chance to do some damage here. There's a strike on the outside corner, 0-1.
Yeah, if Lauscher could put one in the gap here, he'll score two. Good wheels on the bases with Lockett and Smith.
Another breaking ball that just missed outside. Ball and a strike now to Lauscher. High in the air to right center. It's the right fielder, Tofar, makes the catch. Locken will tag and move up to third. High fly ball out to right. Lauscher didn't miss that one by much.
Yeah, he didn't. He just got under it, but he was, again, aiming for that gap. Just didn't get on top of that pitch. And second out, good job by Grant Locken, seeing the easy flat ball and tagging and moving up.
So here's Jake Bjerke, another one of those Aliva Strum guys. Chance to knock in a run. To the shortstop, Rob. The flip to Konechny, and Eau Claire is retired. Bottom of the first. One complete here at Carson Park. We are scoreless. You are watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Security needs to be at the top of the list when it comes to your family, home, and lifestyle. Our focus is providing your family with peace of mind by offering state-of-the-art systems that blend convenience and security into one. It all starts with our security system, which lets you add control of lights, door locks, thermostats, and more. You can control all of them with your touchscreen keypad or your mobile phone. With this state-of-the-art system, home control can be adjusted to your lifestyle automatically.
It's state-of-the-art security that fits into your lifestyle and your life. Give us a call today to learn more.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Whether it is water skiing, baseball, or golf, Shepke Chiropractic has got your back. For all your sports-related injuries this summer, you can rely on Shepke Chiropractic to get you back in the game. Visit them online at shepkechiropractic.com. Keep your home and valuables safe with SOS Security in Eau Claire. Protect against intruders, fires, water, and more. For every room, every door, and every window, place your trust in SOS Security in Eau Claire. Herrick and Hart Law Office. They have been on the side of the injured since 1951. Find them at eauclairelaw.com. 4-5-6 in the Marshfield batting order here in the top of the second. Owen Griesbach, Adam Gilbertson, Kane Tofar against the righty Carter Gunderson. Chop foul by Griesbach, 0-1.
Third base coach there needs a cutoff man. Trying to get that ball back to the pitcher, just launched it over his head, folks.
Well, Josh Matz, he's amped
got
up
his
a
head
little
down.
bit.
Yeah, he's got his head down. He's embarrassed.
And he's hearing it from his own dugout. That's the other thing.
Absolutely.
What do they say, Sparks? When you go to the ballpark, you never exactly know what you might see that day?
Yeah, isn't that the truth? Boy, as long as you and I have been around this game, it's always something that surprises you.
Ground ball to short. And it eats up Smith. He was trying to range over and make the scoop and then throw in one motion, but the ball kind of skipped on him.
Yeah, it kind of came up off the hill, but he approached it the right way. He got around it, was going to make that pick, and really set himself for a strong, hard throw, and probably would have got him. But, again, that ball just kind of kicked up off his heel, and they're going to score that one as an E6.
So Griesbach is on. Here's Adam Gilbertson batting from the left side. All right, back over our heads. Previous game, Spargs, I was up here getting my notes together and getting the lineups written in the book. You weren't here, and we had a foul ball that you would have caught.
Oh, jeez.
Joe Anderson, our producer, and I decided, no, Spargs is going to one-hand that one. But we've had more action just this game and the previous one than we've had pretty much all through the spring high school season.
Yeah, absolutely. We didn't really have much coming this way.
Nobody wanted any part of us.
Maybe that was it. Yeah.
Well, we could say that, but not sure it's true. Ball and a strike now to Gilbertson. Gunderson has his sign. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one fouled straight back.
Looks like Gunderson's starting to get his rhythm. He's finding the strike zone more often than he did in that first inning, as he got the 6-4-3 to help him out of that damage or from that situation. But here the E6 has got him back in the stretch.
Strike 3 called. That one right at the letters. Gilbertson down on strikes. First strikeout for Carter Gunderson. That'll bring up the right fielder, Kane Tofar, right-handed hitter.
Gunderson's looking for that ground ball again here. See if he can get out of the second inning.
Breaking ball misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes to Tofar. In left field, right field, medium deep. Center field locking in a number of steps. Good sized gap out there in right center.
Yeah, it's been a common theme today that in the games we've watched, seems like the center fielder wants to pull towards left a little bit, and that right fielder just kind of stays over towards the line. Like you said, it's a huge gap in right center.
And it might be, too, because of, the pitchers. Webb throws hard and Gunderson maybe even a little harder. So if you're the right fielder, you're thinking, okay, late swings.
Yeah, they might flare one. It's true, right? A little more of a flare jobs out to right field to be closer to the line.
And all the outfielders for Eau Claire run well. Especially Locken out there in center. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Tofar. Nice night here at Carson Park. Glad you're with us on Zaleski Sports. Runner goes. Pitch is high, throw down, not in time. Stolen base, Owen Greisbach.
Greisbach with a great jump right there. He made that easily.
Pitch was a ball. It was high to Kane Tofar, so the count now 3-2. With 1 down, we are scoreless. Top of 2. Under the lights here at Carson Park. Swing and a miss.
Got him with the high gas right there.
Probably his best fastball of the night. That thing had some gas on it. Up and in. Nothing Tofar could do about it. 2 down now. Here in the top of the second. Greisbach remains at second base. Here's Jacob Sadowska, the left fielder, batting from the left side. One ball, no strikes on Sadowska. Number 7 hitter in this lineup. Here's a strike. It's 1-1. Shortstop Kellen Smith sneaking behind the runner down there at second. That one inside. Nice play behind the dish by Carter Veith.
Yeah, Smith, the shortstop, doing a nice job of kind of checking that runner, keeping him a little closer to the bag, but getting away and getting into his position before the pitcher comes home. So you can tell that young man knows what he's doing there.
That one just a little bit inside. 3-1 now to Sadowska. Catches the inside corner. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, runner at second. Up and in. Sadowska takes that one for ball 4. Second walk issued by Carter Gunderson. And with that, Carter Veith, the catcher, is going to go out and have a chat with his righty. Andrew Siraki, the designated hitter, will now step in, the number 8 hitter in this Marshfield lineup. Swing and a miss. Gunderson delivering some heat right down the heart of the plate.
I got a feeling Gunderson might throw nothing but fastballs right here. He seems like he's locked into just going after this hitter. 2 heaters right at the letters, blew it right by him.
I think we might be seeing a third one right here, Sparks.
Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, right here.
I'm kind of with you.
He's kind of worked up. You can kind of see him on the mound here. He's pretty intense, going to get after it. Just missed with that fastball out.
Good pitch, though. It was off the plate.
You know, that's a competitive pitch right there. That's not just one you're throwing up there to waste. He's trying to dot that outside corner and get him to swing, and he just missed.
1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Gunderson strikes out the side and strands 2 runners. Bottom of the second coming up. You are watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
HS Fence has been serving Wisconsin's commercial and residential fencing needs for the last 18 years. HS Fence specializing in chain link, vinyl, wood, and ornamental fencing. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they are changing lives one smile at a time. Call their Marshfield office to set up a free consultation today. Eau Claire will send up 6, 7, 8 in their batting order. Logan Hesselman, Elliott Height, Tyler Iverson against the righty Aiden Cherney. Ripped but foul. 1-1 to Hesselman, who did not play in the first game today against Green Bay Southwest.
Yeah, we had a chance to watch Hesselman a lot this season, and boy, is he a nice second baseman. As he already turned a double play earlier today, or tonight, I should say.
Ball and 2 strikes now to Hesselman.
Had to wait for Elliott Height to get the ball unstuck out of the netting.
Lifted to left, coming on Sadowska, and he makes the running catch. Well, if you want somebody to get a ball off the screen, Elliott Height would be a good choice. Goes 6'5", he's got a heck of a vertical. Want to know the count to Elliott Height.
Yeah, Elliott Height drew a couple of walks in their first game today. He's ahead here now, 2-0.
Three and 0 now to Height. And again, like we talked about, Sparks, one of the big keys in the win over Southwest was the fact that guys at the bottom part of the order were getting on base. And it's a 4-pitch walk to Elliott Height. Here's Tyler Iverson, the right fielder. Eau Claire Memorial product. Iverson, one of those guys, very versatile, can play on the infield, plays outfield. He's pitched.
Yeah, a great utility guy. He's played everything from shortstop to third to outfield to pitch. I mean, there's probably nothing he couldn't handle.
Breaking ball catches the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Not a bad idea there from Cherney, right? If you can't get the fastball to get over for a strike, go to that breaking ball and see if you can get yourself back in there.
Would you call that breaking ball a sweeper?
That has a lot.
He gets a lot of right to left break. That's from the mound. From where we're watching, it breaks. Looks like it's coming inside to a righty hitter and then breaks outside.
Yeah, that's the new pitch they're calling that, right? Instead of the old-fashioned curveball or something like that, or the slider, it's that sweeper. Much more left to right break on those things.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner goes, throw down, stolen base, Elliott Height.
Iverson got a little lucky there. He didn't get interference called on him. Catcher came up and made that throw. If the catcher makes contact with Iverson, they're going to call him out at second for interference. But apparently there was no contact made.
1-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Griesbach coming on. He makes the catch. 2 down now here in the bottom of the second. And here's the number 9 hitter, Carter Veith, the runner in scoring position. Griesbach, the center fielder, came a long way for that one, and it's funny that the shortstop and second baseman didn't even go out on that one. They were pretty confident that their center fielder was going to come in and get that one.
You're right. I guess they trusted his speed, being able to get in here and get it, and he did.
Veith takes a strike on the inside corner. It's 0-1. There's that sweeper. It catches the outside corner, 0-2.
Yeah, he kind of throws that sweeper in 2 speeds, too. He'll slow it way down. The other ones he'll try to throw just a little harder.
Each of these teams trying to go to 2-0 on the day. Marshfield began the day with a 5-0 win over Winona. Then it was Eau Claire defeating Green Bay Southwest 6-0. De Pere then took care of Winona 7-2. De Pere followed that with the win over Green Bay Southwest. That one just a little bit low. Good take there by Veith.
That one just missed. Come back with that sweeper again.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Veith, pop up, right side. Konechny, the second baseman, makes the grab. Eau Claire threatens, does not score. 2 complete from Carson Park. We are still scoreless. You are watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Today's game is brought to you by Toyson Ford. Stop in at Toyson Ford to pick out your new ride. Come see why all your friends and neighbors say you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford. An SC Swiderski apartment or home is certain to be where you want to live, work, and play throughout the Chippewa Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Wall-to-Wall Carpet One, located on East Hamilton Avenue in Eau Claire. Give Wall-to-Wall Carpet One a call at 715-598-4485. Since 2009, Momentum Baseball Academy has been leading baseball instruction in western Wisconsin. Momentum Baseball Academy, official partner of the Eau Claire Express.
Castle Insurance, based in Eau Claire, is your local independent insurance provider. For all your insurance needs, you can depend on Castle Insurance. Olympic Flame Restaurant in Eau Claire since 1980. Uncle Lampros brought homemade family recipes from Greece, and the tradition continues today at Olympic Flame Restaurant. Eau Claire's best-kept secret, the Olympic Flame Greek Restaurant on London Road. Marshfield 0, Eau Claire 0. Neither team has had a hit through the first 2 innings. Each team has committed an error, but it hasn't cost them. As we spoke in our open tonight, Sparks, that these 2 teams split the 2 games that they've played this season, so no reason to expect anything but a close game tonight.
Yeah, again, looks like we're in for one of those pitching duels like we saw last night with De Pere. Gunderson a little bit shaky at times as far as with the strike zone. He hasn't been hurt at all. So, again, he's just looking for a little cleaner inning than what he's had in 1 and 2. He did strike out the side in the second inning, but in that mix was a walk and a hard hit ball. That was an error.
Caleb Schaefer, the number 9 hitter for Marshfield, will lead it off. He'll be followed by Blake Robb and Chase Robinson. Ground ball up the middle and through for a base hit. Schaefer, first pitch swing, delivers a base hit.
Yeah, right up the middle. I think even if Kellen Smith gets to that, that's a base hit. He had a long ways to get it. So one pitch here in the third, and there's our first hit of the game.
Blake Robb will now bat. He bounced out to third baseman Leo Lauscher to lead off the game.
We kind of talked about in the pregame about all the pitchers that Eau Claire has, and they're already going to start guys just working the bands down there in the bullpen. I just think they're going to want to throw at least 2 guys in this game anyways.
Yeah, Gunderson just hasn't had his pinpoint control tonight. The breaking ball, he's not been able to spot that. The fastball, he's thrown that for strikes. Bouncing ball. Smith has it. You get the out at second. Nice play, Kellen Smith.
Really nice play. Deep in the hole there. Got himself in position, set his feet, made a good throw to second base to get that lead runner. There's no way you're getting 2 out of that, so a great job of just making sure that lead runner gets out.
Did a good job ranging to his right to scoop the ball, and then the off-balance throw that was right on the money to Logan Hesselman, who was there at second base.
Yeah, he made that look easier than that play really is.
Here's Chase Robinson. It's a strike on the outside corner. Robinson reached on a walk in the first, but then it was erased in a 6-4-3 double play. Going back to that force play at second, you get 2 guys that, go to different high schools or went to different high schools. There's one of the better breaking balls thrown by Gunderson. That one just froze Robinson because that came in. Like I was coming right at him and then had that sharp break.
He threw it at that inside shoulder right there, and like you said, just broke right over the inside corner, easily a strike. That was just a good pitch.
Bouncing ball up the middle. Hesselman has it. Steps in the bag for 1 to first. Double play. Eau Claire turns its second double play of the ball game, and Eau Claire will come to bat bottom 3 when we return. You are watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Security needs to be at the top of the list when it comes to your family, home, and lifestyle. Our focus is providing your family with peace of mind by offering state-of-the-art systems that blend convenience and security into one. It all starts with our security system, which lets you add control of lights, door locks, thermostats, and more. You can control all of them with your touchscreen keypad or your mobile phone. With this state-of-the-art system, home control can be adjusted to your lifestyle automatically.
It's state-of-the-art security that fits into your lifestyle and your life. Give us a call today to learn more.
Get Culligan Water for just $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. At Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, whether you are a professional athlete, weekend warrior, or simply have an aching joint, rest assured that you will receive unsurpassed care delivered with compassion and respect. When you need it most, visit the sports medical experts at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics in Sports Medicine. Bottom of the third, Eau Claire will send up the top of the order. Grant Locken, Kellen Smith, Sawyer Stein. Against the righty, Aiden Cherney, who has yet to allow a hit in this game. Eau Claire, though, has had base runners via a walk, couple walks, as well as an error.
Yeah, stranded 2 in the first and 1 in the second.
Starts out Locken with a breaking ball strike. Seems that Cherney's not overpowering, but he's gotten guys to hit fly ball outs and pop-ups.
Yeah, he's really using that sweeper to his benefit. He's able to throw that for a strike or get it around the zone, which makes his fastball look just a little quicker.
Rip to center. Griesbach heading over and makes the sliding catch. Nicely done in center. Owen Griesbach.
Yeah, Grant Lockett put a charge into that one. Kind of had a little topspin to it as it started to dive out there, but good play, like you said, out there in center field. Sliding and catching that one.
Here's Kellen Smith. Lockett now 0 for 1 officially. He had that walk in the first. Smith 0 for 1 officially. He reached via the error. Takes one inside, 1-0. Two balls, no strikes to Smith. Hard hit ball to third. Robinson spears it. The throw across gets away from the first baseman. Smith will head down to second.
Boy, Robinson made that look so easy. Hard two-hopper to him, and he snagged it, set his feet, and threw, and just did not make a good throw. Got that in-between hop. First baseman was not able to pick it. So that went down as an E5, and good job by Smith moving up to second base.
So you got an RBI situation here for Sawyer Stein, and after getting a couple hits in the first game today, struck out his first time tonight against Cherney.
Yeah, Cherney got him on a high fastball with a full count first time up.
High in the air to left, Sadowska. Now coming in a few steps, makes the catch.
Yeah, that was a major league pop-up out there to left. Almost had a little trouble tracking that down as it got above the lights.
Yeah, that you put that ball maybe a little quarter-inch down on the barrel, and that thing is still rolling across the football field.
Yeah, that one's out in the darkness there.
He just got under it. He got a big swing, but that's what Cherney has done tonight. He's gotten guys hitting fly balls and popping up.
Yeah, he's kept them off the barrel. You're exactly right. He's mixed his pitches well, and he's just not letting guys barrel things up yet.
Here's Leo Lauscher. Eau Claire's had a runner to second base in each of the first 3 innings. There's that sweeper that catches the inside corner, and it's 0-1.
When you talk about the fly ball outs, that 6 of the 8 outs have been fly ball outs.
That one misses outside. It's 1-1. Two balls, one strike. That one inside. 3-1 now to Lauscher.
I think if you're Cherney, you're still real careful here. You got 2 outs and a base open. I think you'd be all right if you want to walk Lauscher and just put him on first base.
Chopped through in the left side. It gets through. The runner had to hold up. Didn't want to run into an out. But Lauscher delivers the base hit. First hit of the game for Eau Claire. Kellen Smith now at third base. And here's Jake Bjerke.
Well, I'll say this. I would have liked to have seen Kellen Smith be a little more aggressive with 2 outs right there. As soon as that ball's hit on the ground, to be more aggressive. Just take off. If that third baseman makes the play, he's going to make the play across the infield anyways. But in that case, it found the hole. He should score on that one with 2 outs.
Runner goes. Double steal. Throw to the plate. Not in time. And it skips away. So that worked out well for Eau Claire, and they get a run out of it. Lauscher, the stolen base. A double steal works.
Yeah, I like that out of Eau Claire. They're trying to, manufacture some runs. And right there's a great way to do it. Run that double steal, make them play defense, make them try to create plays. And that time they were able to put the pressure on them, and they scored the free one there.
Lifted in the air right side. Tough play. Caleb Schaefer. It drops, but foul. So Bjerke will get another opportunity at the plate.
Boy, I'm just glad none of those three ran into each other. That was their Bermuda Triangle. None of them could get to it.
Yeah, that ball kind of tailed back into fair territory, towards fair territory, and the first baseman Schaefer was heading into foul ground, and he had to kind of veer back. It was too far for Konechny to get over there, and same story with Tofar out there and right. No balls, 2 strikes to Bjerke. Lauscher over at third. Bjerke takes one outside, 1-2. That one in the dirt. Good block by the catcher, Gilbertson.
Yeah, Gilbertson saving a run right there.
Rip to the gap in left center. And that's going to get to the fence. Lauscher trots home. It'll be a stand-up double by Jake Bjerke, and he hammered that pitch.
Yeah, that's the hardest ball we've seen hit all day out of Eau Claire. That was a 2-hopper off the left field wall. He smoked that one.
So 2 runs in this inning for Eau Claire, which leads it by a score of 2-0, and now Logan Hesselman will bat. Hesselman flew out to left. Yeah, that one just split the outfielders. That was a good swing by Bjerke there. Hesselman rips it fair down the line. That's going to get to the corner.
He might get 3 out of this one.
Hesselman motoring around, and he will have a stand-up triple.
Well, the bats have awoken. You get the Lauscher single, you get the Bjerke bomb double, and then Hesselman a triple down the line.
And with that, the catcher Adam Gilbertson is going to go have a chat with Aiden Cherney, who pitched 2 scoreless, 2 hitless innings, but the Eau Claire bats second time through. And remember, it started on that error by the third baseman with 1 out. Then the fly ball hit by Sawyer Stein, but then single by Lauscher, the double steal, the RBI double by Bjerke, then an RBI triple by Hesselman. Here's Elliott Heights. That one sails outside.
Yeah, as you're reviewing all that scoring right there, those are actually all unearned runs that he's given up. So 3 runs, but all of them unearned this inning.
Good fastball that time by Cherney. Height a little tardy on that swing. Ball and a strike now. Long look by Cherney.
Yeah, he was just waiting for Height to call time, and I think Elliott was like, no, you call time. I'm not going to step out.
Yeah, I'm ready.
That would have been interesting if he just would have hung in there and said, nope, I'm ready. I think the pitcher would eventually have stepped off the rubber there.
Height takes upstairs.
We got a block. He did not come set.
Yep. You're right, Sparks.
I've seen that a couple times, actually, today. He kind of breaks through that set position.
So Hesselman scores on the balk. It's 2-1 to Elliott Heights. Breaking ball across for a strike. 4-0 Eau Claire. All 4 runs coming here in the bottom of the third. Heights swings through that fastball there. He is down on strikes, but Eau Claire puts up 4 runs, and after 3 complete, your score, Eau Claire 4, Marshfield 0. You are watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Staub Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. Eau Claire with 4 runs in the bottom half of the third to grab a 4-0 lead here over Marshfield. Bob Bredovich, Dave Sparger with you. Joe Anderson is our producer-videographer tonight. On a really nice night here at Carson Park. Fun day of baseball here at this River City Classic tournament, which dates back to 1995. It's been a midsummer tournament ever since. One of those fun items on the local calendar. Here is Emmett Konechny batting. He bounced into an inning-ending double play in the first. Takes a ball from Carter Gunderson, who for the first time tonight is pitching with the lead.
Yeah, this might just take a little pressure off for Carter Gunderson. Maybe he can relax and really start to hone in. Again, he hasn't pitched bad. Don't get us wrong, folks. He's only given up the 1 hit. But he's just had to throw a lot of pitches. He's just been kind of all around the zone, getting into deep counts.
Foul tip by Konechny. Someone evidently, Sparks, has got some leftover fireworks.
Oh, yeah, straight over center field.
Just straightaway center. You can see those blowing out there. One-two pitch from Gunderson. Tried to shoot that outside corner and missed. 2-2. Lifted in the air to center. Grant Locken drifting over, makes the catch. 1 down here, top of 4. Here's Owen Griesbach. He reached on an error to lead off the second.
Yeah, Griesbach hit that one deep in the hole that Smith was able to get around and just couldn't quite make the play on it. There's that good breaking ball again. Got Griesbach to get out of the way, and it was a call strike.
Another breaking ball that misses low.
Little excuse me swing right there to get ahead 1-2.
That one misses outside, 2-2. Can hear pitching coach Jeff Dykes from the Eau Claire dugout. They come with your best pitch right here. And that's the fastball. It's lifted high in the air to right. Tyler Iverson is there and makes the catch. 2 fly ball outs here in the top of the 4th. Adam Gilbertson steps in. He struck out looking in the 2nd. Line to left center, and that one is cut off by height, just short of the warning track, but it'll be a stand-up double for Gilbertson.
Yeah, good swing right there by Gilbertson, just taking that fastball the other way to the gap. Not trying to do too much with it. Good swing on it.
So I'll bring up Kane Tofar. Struck out swinging in the 2nd. Second time in this ball game that Marshfield has been able to get a runner down to 2nd. They're looking to scratch at least one across here in the 4th. Meantime, Gutterson looking for that shutdown inning after his teammates put up a 4 spot, bottom of 3. Bouncing ball to short. Scoop by Smith. Off balance throw in the dirt. And Tofar will reach.
Yeah, that'll go down as another error for the Eau Claire Pizza Hut. Smith made a nice play on it. Set himself really with that, off throw, but it was a good move. He had time. Just spiked in the dirt a little bit, and I'll tell you what, I bet you Sawyer Stein's not happy that he couldn't pick that one out. He picks that about 90% of the time.
Had it in the glove, and then it just kind of popped out. Do you think Smith would have had time to plant and throw there?
Yeah, I think he had more time. You're right. I think he could have gathered a little bit more, but I'm sure he makes that throw in his sleep. That little running off balance throw. They work on that all the time. So that one just got away from him and stepped a little low. But yeah, that's a play again. I think Smith knows he's got to make that play, and he does on most occasions. That's for sure.
So here's Jacob Sadowska, reached on a walk in the 2nd. Runners at the corners, 2 down.
Well, Pizza Hut, Claire Pizza Hut came with that double steal. We'll see if Marshfield's thinking the same thing.
Strike on the outside corner.
Yeah, good fastball right there in the black. I think if that runner goes on first, I may not even throw through. If anything, maybe try to throw to third to get behind that runner, but I'm going to trust my pitcher to get this batter out.
Yeah, I'm with you, Sparks. Same kind of thing. You either fire it back to the pitcher, you fake the throw, see what that runner at third does, or you fire it behind the guy at third. Breaking ball, just a little bit upstairs.
A bit high, yeah.
Ball and 2 strikes now to Sadowska.
Yeah, if he's going to run, now's the time to go. So we'll see if Tofar wants to take off here.
After today, just 4 more games in the regular season for Eau Claire before they begin the regional tournament that'll be held in Wisconsin Rapids. Sadowska putting that one off the other press box. It's kind of a three-sided press box here at Carson Park. That box to our left, that hit the wooden structure right off the facing below the windows. 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called.
Just going to say, if he could come with that slider, he'd get him. And sure enough, he buckled him and he caught him looking.
Gunderson pitches out of trouble. Puts up another 0 on the scoreboard. Eau Claire coming to bat, bottom 4 when we return. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Enjoy the benefits of business banking at Security Financial Bank with several options to fit your business. Learn more about business banking at sfbank.com. Eau Claire will send up 8-9-1 in their batting order. Tyler Iverson, Carter Veith, Grant Locken against the right-hander Aiden Cherney, who didn't allow a hit in the first couple innings, and Eau Claire got to him for 4 runs in the third. Iverson 0 for 1 tonight. Cherney starts him off with a breaking ball strike. That one outside, 1-1. Sparks, we were talking between innings about maybe what the thought process is with Carter Gunderson tonight, how long he will go, and you notice that one lifted to center. Griesbach is there, though, and makes the catch. Another fly ball out for Eau Claire.
Yeah, we were talking about how many pitchers they want to use and do they need to get everybody up, and you brought a great point. You looked ahead at their schedule, and they've actually got plenty of games this week. So if they really want to just go with 4 pitchers, that's not an issue because they've got a busy week ahead of them.
Yeah, single game at New Richmond Tuesday, single game at Hudson on Wednesday. They're back here Thursday, a doubleheader against La Crosse. We'll have that one for you on Zaleski Sports, and then a doubleheader at Superior on Saturday. Then the following Tuesday through Saturday is the regional tournament. That'll be held at Wisconsin Rapids, so that's the double elimination format. State tournament will also be held at Wisconsin Rapids. That'll be the following week, Tuesday through Saturday. In other words, July 30th through August 3rd. Bouncing ball up the middle and through is a base hit for Carter Veith. Back to the top of the order, and Grant Locken will get a runner for Veith, the catcher. It'll be number 3, Jamison Koska. Koska was the starting second baseman in the earlier game today against Green Bay Southwest. Locken skies one on the infield. Who's going to get it? The shortstop, Robb, calls and catches for out number 2.
Boy, you mentioned before how Cherney just seems to get a ton of fly ball, and he continues to do that.
Here's Kellen Smith. And Smith got that rally going bottom of 3 when he reached on an error. And came around to score on a double steal, and a couple hits later, runner goes, throw down. It's a stolen base.
Marshfield a little late covering the bag there, too. So even a good throw, he might have still beat it.
You know, we talked about Jamison Koska. So he's an underclassman at Eau Claire Regis. And he's a smaller guy. Sometimes you get that with the underclassmen. He runs well. He's so good defensively, and he's okay with the bat. He doesn't have a ton of pop, but he handles it well. Capable of putting a bunt down. So nice to have a courtesy runner come in and steal a base for you. That one ripped to left.
That'll score a run. She over his head. No.
And it's caught by Sadowska. Nice running catch by Jacob Sadowska, who tracked that one well. Smith gave it a ride. Sadowska tracked it down. 4 complete here at Carson Park. Your score, Eau Claire 4, Marshfield 0. You are watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Today's game is brought to you by Toyson Ford. Stop in at Toyson Ford to pick out your new ride. Come see why all your friends and neighbors say you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford. An SC Swiderski apartment or home is certain to be where you want to live, work, and play throughout the Chippewa Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Wall-to-Wall Carpet One, located on East Hamilton Avenue in Eau Claire. Give Wall-to-Wall Carpet One a call at 715-598-4485. Since 2009, Momentum Baseball Academy has been leading baseball instruction in western Wisconsin. Momentum Baseball Academy, official partner of the Eau Claire Express.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call to your first sip to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Welcome back to Carson Park. It's the top of the 5th inning. Eau Claire leading Marshfield 4-0. Marshfield will send up 8-9-1 in its order. Andrew Saraki, Caleb Schaefer, and then back to the top, and Blake Robb. Against the right-hander Carter Gunderson, who's allowed just the 2 hits through the first 4.
Yeah, he has yet to have a clean inning out of those first 4 innings. He did get the double play in the first and the third to just face the minimum. But again, he's had base runners, so he's looking for one of those good innings where he just 3 up, 3 down and get back in.
Soroki 0 for 1, struck out looking to end the second. Gunderson blows the fastball past him. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Soroki saw nothing but fastballs his last time up.
Good pitches by Gunderson. Those are on the inside corner, and it's kind of got Soroki, the DH, tied up there. Swing and a miss.
Yep. Good morning, good afternoon, good night with the fastball.
Fifth strikeout now for Carter Gunderson. Here's Caleb Schaefer. He singled to lead off the 3rd inning. Two and now to Schaefer.
Don't know how Schaefer got out of the way of that fastball.
Now 3-0. After blowing 3 fastballs past Soroki, Gunderson has now delivered 3 balls on the fastball to Caleb Schaefer. Comes back with a strike here. Lifted in the air. Coming on, Grant Locken makes the catch.
Grant Locken got a great jump on that ball right there. That was a tough ball. Kind of dropping there in left center, fading fast, and he got a great read on that one.
You know, we watched him during the spring season at Eau Claire Memorial, and yeah, he's got speed. He's athletic. He covers ground, but I think he reads the ball exceptionally well. That just takes him to that other level.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, there's so many guys that play center field and the ball's hit, and then they react and kind of react a second late to see where the ball's going. As soon as that ball is contacted, Locken knows where to go. He just takes off. So like you said, he's one of the better center fielders we've seen all year.
Blake Robb, leadoff hitter. Stepping in, he's 0 for 2. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Robb. Yeah, very calm night here at Carson Park.
Yeah, it turned out to be just a beautiful evening.
Robb ducking out of the way of that fastball. It's 2-1.
He ducked out of the way, but it almost hit the bat as he left it sitting up there. We've seen that before where a batter wants to get out of the way but doesn't move the bat and the ball hits it.
Three balls and a strike.
Yeah, I tried to overthrow that one right there. Held on a little too long, way outside.
Is it a release point issue? I've been trying to look at Gunderson here and try to see, okay, there are some that, you know, when he's grooving those fastballs, there's another one to center, and Locken makes another grab. So there's our 1-2-3 inning, Sparks.
There it is, just what he needed.
Eau Claire will come to bat, bottom 5 when we return. You are watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Security needs to be at the top of the list when it comes to your family, home, and lifestyle. Our focus is providing your family with peace of mind by offering state-of-the-art systems that blend convenience and security into one. It all starts with our security system, which lets you add control of lights, door locks, thermostats, and more. You can control all of them with your touchscreen keypad or your mobile phone. With this state-of-the-art system, home control can be adjusted to your lifestyle automatically.
It's state-of-the-art security that fits into your lifestyle and your life. Give us a call today to learn more.
Bottom of the 5th here from Carson Park. Final game of this Saturday of the River City Classic. Eau Claire leading Marshfield by a score of 4-0. Eau Claire will send up 3-4-5 in its order. Sawyer Stein, Leo Lauscher, Jake Bjerke against the right-hander Aiden Cherney, whose goal now is just to keep Eau Claire sitting at 4 runs and try to give his team a chance. Threw a couple of scoreless innings to start this ball game, but gave up a 4 spot in the 3rd.
Yeah, he gave up a 4 spot, and all of them were unearned as they committed a couple errors that inning. So, but Eau Claire took advantage of it.
Lifted high in the air to right center. Tolfar makes the catch. That was an adventure out there as Griesbach, the center fielder, had came over. And
yeah, it looked like Tolfar took charge of it early, but it just kept carrying, and all of a sudden the center fielder was there at the same time, and Tolfar just reached up and snagged it, though, for the out.
And, Sparks, we have another fly ball out.
That is now 10 of 13 outs are fly balls. It's just amazing how he's getting that to happen for him.
And another one where a power hitter just gets under one. If he squares that thing up, that might be sailing over the fence in right center.
Yeah, the only one who's made him pay for it is Bjerke when he launched that one to left center off the wall. So everybody else has just missed.
Ball and a strike now to Lauscher. He hammers one to left and deep. Off the wall. Lauscher
almost hit it too hard.
in at second with a stand-up double.
He just ricocheted that off that outfield fence right there.
So Lauscher, a single, a stolen base, and a run scored, and now a double. Boy, that was hammered. That ball, Bjerke's ball that he hit to left center in the third, and then that line drive down the right field line by Hesselman, those have been the three best hit balls tonight by Eau Claire.
Pretty much all day, really, to be honest, for Eau Claire. It's just nice to see these guys starting to square up the baseball a little bit.
Bjerke doubled in his last at-bat, knocked in a run. He's 1 for 2. Lauscher now 2 for 3.
And he had a couple of hits in the first game today, too.
You can't, when the postseason starts, Eau Claire's record may not be the most impressive, but they can get the middle of that lineup going. That one is skied. Who's going to get it?
Well,
third baseman, Chase Robinson, coming in and making a nice play.
Late call on that one. I don't think he was sure he was going to get there, and did, and made a nice play.
So 2 down, another ball in the air, and a good job by the shortstop Blake Robb, watching the third baseman Robinson come in to try to make a play. Robb went over and covered third base.
Yeah, you're talking about that state tournament, and maybe their record doesn't show very well, but I'll tell you what, if they can get their bats going at all, they've definitely got the pitching, and they've got the pitching depth. I think they're really solid on defense. I know they had a couple of errors here tonight, but that's not usual for them. So I think their pitching and defense going to keep them in every game. They just need to get those bats hot at the right time.
Runner goes. Lauscher safe.
We have a little discussion on this one. I don't think the Marshfield coach is real pleased with that call.
Josh Metz is going to want an explanation from base umpire Danny Whiteside.
From here, I thought he got him. Well, now he's going to ask for a little help from the home plate umpire, which you don't see that very often, actually.
And Lauscher ruled out. All right.
Well, that's what we thought up here. So the home plate umpire overrules him and gets the out.
So Lauscher caught stealing. Eau Claire is retired in the 5th. 6th inning coming up. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Asher Laston Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted gutter and gutter helmet experts. Our highly trained certified technicians can install gutter helmet onto new or existing gutters. Gutter helmet blends in beautifully with your home, can withstand the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with seamless gutters and gutter helmet. Brought to you by Asher Laston Exteriors.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Inning number 6 is upon us. Marshfield will send up Chase Robinson, Emmett Konieczny, Owen Griesbach, 2, 3, 4 in their order in the top half of this frame. Against the righty Carter Gunderson. He's coming off his first 1-2-3 inning of the ball game. Marshfield has a pair of hits. Gunderson has also walked a couple guys. Starts Robinson off with his strike. Robinson 0 for 1 with a walk.
out in the Eau Claire bullpen, is the left-hander Jack Gabler starting to get loose?
He just needs a catcher.
Yeah, he's going without him. Just started without him.
Tommy Perkins is going to jog out there.
Good breaking pitch. Hasn't had to use that often tonight, but boy, when he's throwing it well, he has certainly fooled him.
Yeah, his slider and his curveball are really good when he spots it. But yeah, he's got good stuff. He's on his way to North Iowa Area Community College, playing in that Iowa JUCO league, which is a really good league.
Really good league, absolutely.
Lauscher will be heading into that league next year, as will Sawyerstein. So those guys will be opponents next year. But it's the kind of league, Sparks, is that you put up some numbers there, you're gonna get a look from a 4-year school, and you can some guys have made some really nice jumps.
Well, we look back at a young man that played for me was Tanner Kolop. Tanner Kolop went off to Tennessee for his first season, and was maybe pitched only about 3 or 4 innings the whole season, kind of left behind. Transferred to Iowa Wesleyan, I think it was Iowa, and then oh boy,
that one deep to left, and that ball is gone. Solo homer Chase Robinson, and Marshfield is on the board with a bang.
Put a great swing on that one. He turned on it.
Solo shot for Robinson, and that's got the Marshfield dugout a little excited, and their fans are happy.
Everybody's meeting at the mound. I'm not sure what that's about.
I think it was more of a, hey, we got your back. Hey, the guy took you out. Okay, don't worry about it. Go to work in the next guy. We still have a lead.
Yeah, to finish that story on Kolop, he went to Iowa Western Community College, again, part of that Iowa JUCO, and that's where Notre Dame found him. And then he ends up transferring to pitch for Notre Dame and just had an outstanding season and ends up getting drafted 5th by the Detroit Tigers.
Yeah, playing for their West Michigan affiliate out in Grand Rapids. That one just off the plate. Gunderson was looking for that one to be called a strike, and it was not.
He wanted that call, yep.
Ground ball up the middle, and that's through. Base hit.
Looks like Marshfield's kind of getting used to that velocity now. They made the adjustment. A couple of hard hit balls here in the 6th.
Emmett Konechny on with a solid base hit. Pitching coach Jeff Dykes had a chat with manager Mark Faunus, and now Dykes is going to make the walk out to the bullpen and see if Jack Gabler is getting close to being ready. Here's Owen Griesbach. Griesbach 0 for 2, reached on an error. Konechny now 1 for 3. Robinson, who homered, 1 for 2.
Gunderson's been good in these situations, inducing that ground ball for the double play. Could sure use one right now.
Ground ball, and that's through. Base hit.
Just out of the reach of Kellen Smith there, the shortstop. But yeah, another well-hit ball. That's 3 this inning.
So now Adam Gilbertson comes to the plate as the tying run. And Mark Faunus is going to make the walk to the mound, and usually when the manager heads out there, it means that a pitching change is imminent. Gunderson pitched well tonight. Don't think he had his pinpoint control, but he threw well, gave his team a chance.
Yeah, he's only given up the 1 run so far on the 5 hits. It's just that 3 hits here in the 6th inning, so you talk about his control, and this is where it's evident, right? The guy gets a little tired, gets deep into the ball game, and if he's not hitting the spots, they start to hit him, even if he does throw hard. he's going to start to hit them, and this is what's happened here in the 6th with a home run and back-to-back singles. I think Coach Faunus is getting the stall game going here, letting Jack Gabler get an extra couple tosses in. Well, he fooled us. He is not going to the bullpen yet.
And interesting, because you've got a left-handed hitter in Adam Gilbertson.
Yeah, I was with you on that one. I think that was just kind of a given. All right, let's go to the lefty, get that lefty-lefty matchup, and he's going to stay with him.
Gilbertson 1 for 2. He doubled in his last at-bat. Gunderson wants a different baseball. Gunderson fooled on that one. 1 strike.
Yeah, Gilbertson was sitting on the fastball there because he was way ahead of that slider.
That one just missed.
Just a little low on that one.
Ball and a strike now to Adam Gilbertson. That one skips away. The runners will move up.
Well,
it caromed back to Gunderson, but as he was spinning to take a look at third, his footing gave way, and he did the smart thing by just eating the baseball there.
Yeah, that would have been interesting. Right off Veith's face mask, popped straight back to him, and as he fielded it, he was thinking he had a play at second or third the way that came back to him.
Now the infield... Well, it was in, and now they're backing up.
Yeah, they need to stay back here. Again, those are just your second and third runs of the game at second and third. They're not the tying runs, so stay back, get your outs.
Gabler is done throwing in the bullpen. Gilbertson gets the walk, and they are loaded up.
Well, this game just got real interesting here in the 6th. That leadoff home run has really sparked Marshfield.
Here's Kane Tofar. 0 for 2. Tofar reached on an error in the 4th.
Middle infielder's playing for that double play ball. The corners are up.
Gunderson will step off, and now catcher Carter Veith will go out. Those two will have a chat. Yeah, like you said, Sparks, it's gotten real interesting now.
Got the tying run at first base, and still nobody out.
Each team with 5 hits. The tying run is at first base. Go-ahead run at the plate. Keen Tofar back in the box. Long look by Gunderson. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Strike in the outside corner, 1-1. Curveball, swing and a miss.
Well, that was not a real good swing on that one. I think he needs to come back with that again.
Tofar looking fastball. Gunderson got him on that curve. Tofar fighting that one off. Count remains 1-2.
Might want to see if he can dot his good fastball in that outside corner here. He tried.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded, nobody out, 1 run already across on the leadoff homer by Chase Robinson. Marshfield making a game of it here, top of 6. Tofar fights off another one.
Yeah, came back with that curveball, and that time Tofar put a good swing on it.
You know, Carter Veith will head to the mound. Logan Hesselman joins the conversation. I think it was Gunderson who summoned Veith out to the mound.
Yeah, it might be time to have a little discussion. Hey, what do we want to come back with here? Rather than trying to sign everything and guess a little bit, they go out there, communicate, all right, we're going to go with this pitch here in this spot, let's do it.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Marshfield has them loaded up with nobody out. 2-2 pitch coming from Carter Gunderson to Kane Tofar. The drama continues to build here at Carson Park.
Well, we thought they'd discuss what they were going to throw, but still looking through the signs here.
Lifted to right. Tyler Iverson makes the catch.
They're going to give him the catch, and he lost in the transfer. He's going to
now
go
they got an
second.
out at second.
He didn't.
Oh, are they going to say he dropped it, or are they going to say on the transfer?
Well, then he's safe at second because you needed to tag him, I think. Yeah, because he dropped it on the transfer is what he did. So the runner at first is out, and I don't think they ever tagged the guy going into second. So I think he's safe there.
Now the home plate umpire is going to take a walk as well. Josh Metz, the Marshfield manager, is going to go have a word. I'm not writing a thing in my scorebook Sparks until this is resolved, because this is an interesting one.
To me, the for sure thing was he called him out in right field, and then Iverson dropped the baseball in the transfer. Now the question is, what happened here at second base? He threw the ball in, but I don't think any of the Eau Claire guys actually tagged the runner. They were playing as if it was a force out, and that's not in that situation once the ball is caught.
Yeah, so the batter, Tofar, is walking off now.
Because they called it a catch. But the question again goes back to the runner going into second. I think the Eau Claire guys just simply caught it and tagged the bag, and the force out is no longer there because of the catch and right. Now, if one of those guys actually caught the ball and tagged the runner, that's a double play.
Yeah, interesting that the runner at second is explaining to the Eau Claire guys what happened, and now Mark Faunus is he's gonna take a couple steps out of the dugout, and he's gonna want an explanation here.
Yeah, absolutely. They're gonna try to figure this out, and like I said, I don't think the Eau Claire guys even tagged the runner, and to me, that's just something you should have done. You should have tagged the base, tagged the runner, and made everything possible to get that, make sure he was out, and they just simply had a gaff right there. They just hung on the base and let him walk in there and stand on the base, and he's going to be safe at second now, just the one out.
So Tofar is retired on the fly ball to right for out number 1.
But he gets the sac fly.
So Konechny scores, second run of the inning. Griesbach moves up to third. Gilbertson to second.
The question I have here, let's add one more layer to this. Did the runner at first tag up?
That's another good question.
Because he caught it in the air. Was he off on the lead, thought he dropped it and took off? Then I would check back to first base and say, did he actually go back to the bag and tag up after the catch, which I would be surprised if he did.
he at the very least hesitated. In any event, here's Jacob Sadowska.
Yeah, we play on.
It's a 4-2 game. Tying run now at second. Sadowska takes a strike. Still just one out.
Tying run at second base now.
Yeah, it's a good question, Sparks. I'm watching Iverson out in right. I know that when the throw came in, it was well ahead of the runner. But that doesn't mean he went back to first and tagged out. That's a really good observation by you there. One ball, one strike, one out. Breaking ball strike. A little bit of a delayed reaction from the man behind the plate, but he called it a strike. Ball and 2 strikes now. Gunderson trying to hit that outside corner. Didn't miss by much. 2-2. Breaking ball. Lifted foul. We'll do it again. 2-2.
Marshfield's already made a change on the on-deck circle. The pitcher, Aiden Cherney's going to hit for himself. So Saraki will be out as a DH, and the pitcher's going to hit for himself.
Swing and a miss.
Big
Gunderson
strikeout.
coming back with the fastball there.
He's got to remind him it's only 2 outs, though. As he started heading off the field.
So Saraki, the DH, is out. Cherney will come in to hit. Runners at second and third, but 2 outs now. Cherney, his first at-bat of the ball game. He's the pitcher of record for Marshfield. Fastball there by Gunderson. He is really popping the mitt these last couple pitches.
Yeah, he's really starting to bear down now, making those good pitches.
Breaking ball, misses outside, 1-1.
Will it stay in?
Fouled straight back. Lands just behind us on the roof here at Carson Park.
Good thing, because Veith had no idea where that one went. Got lost that one up there without the lights.
Does he go fastball here or off speed, Sparks?
I think you just attack him. Go with your good fastball right here. And he does.
Rounded to third. Lauscher has it. Throw across in time.
Nice play.
Marshfield picks up a couple of runs, but Eau Claire gets out of a massive jam here. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Eau Claire now leads Marshfield by a score of 4-2. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Security needs to be at the top of the list when it comes to your family, home, and lifestyle. Our focus is providing your family with peace of mind by offering state-of-the-art systems that blend convenience and security into one. It all starts with our security system, which lets you add control of lights, door locks, thermostats, and more. You can control all of them with your touchscreen keypad or your mobile phone. With this state-of-the-art system, home control can be adjusted to your lifestyle automatically.
It's state-of-the-art security that fits into your lifestyle and your life. Give us a call today to learn more.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Bottom of the 6th inning here at Carson Park. Aiden Cherney remains on the mound for Marshfield. His team picked up 2 runs in the top half of the 6th. It was that leadoff solo homer by Chase Robinson that got things going for Marshfield. They tacked on 1 more. Each team now with 5 hits. It's a 4-2 ball game, and here's Logan Hesselman, tripled in his last at-bat, 3rd inning, and knocked in a run.
Well, I just remember your comment after that 3rd inning where they got 4 runs, Eau Claire did, and you said, Aiden Cherney's just got to keep them in it. And he has. He's had back-to-back shutout innings here, and all of a sudden he's back in the game at 4-2. So he gave up those 4 unearned because of a couple errors, and he has pitched well. He's kept Marshfield with an opportunity here to win it late.
Hesselman skies that one, but well foul. Bullpen action continues for Eau Claire. Ball and a strike now for Hesselman. We were thinking that the night's done for Eau Claire starter Carter Gunderson.
Yeah, usually you don't want to get a pitcher back up twice. Usually when you get them up that second time, it's like, all right, it's time to use you.
Not a lot of pitches either. So the bullpen session is done. Little roller, and it's going to go foul. Ball and 2 strikes now. The count on Hesselman.
Good time here now for Eau Claire to put a couple extra runs on the board. They've kind of just been stalemated at that 4 runs in that 1 inning, and that's it.
Hesselman right back to the mound, gloved by Cherney.
Good pitch, sawed him off. Just a slow little looping liner back to the pitcher.
Here's Elliott Height. Height 0 for 1. He walked back in the 2nd. Check swing. Strike 1. A little fog here around the light towers here at Carson Park as we move past the 11 p.m. hour. Cherney hits the corner there, 0-2 to Height. Check that 1-2. Height lays off that outside pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Height takes it inside, 3-2.
Big pitch here for Elliott Height. If he can get himself on base, he's a base stealer.
Back to the mound. Cherney will flip to first for the out.
One of the few ground balls he's given up tonight.
So that'll bring up Tyler Iverson. He's flown out twice to center field. And Claire looking to get something going with 2 outs here. Bottom 6, leading 4-2, but that lead a little bit more tenuous than it was an inning ago. Ball and a strike now to Iverson. Carter Veith, the catcher, waits on deck. Pitch to Iverson, misses inside. Three balls and a strike, the count on Tyler Iverson.
Good chance here for Iverson now on the 3-1 pitch. Good heavy swing on that one, but missed.
That ball kind of tailed away from the right-handed hitting Iverson. Good pitch by Cherney. Ripped to right, but hanging up there for Tofar, who may have had some problems with the lights, and then his foot gave way, but he's able to make the catch. 6 complete here at Carson Park. Last call coming up for Marshfield. Top of the 7th when we return. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages.
Ball out.
We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Runs on 5 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Ks. Just the one walk for Gunderson, or did he walk a couple?
Asher Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted gutter and gutter helmet experts. Our highly trained, certified technicians can install gutter helmet onto new or existing gutters. Gutter helmet blends in beautifully with your home, can withstand the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with seamless gutters and gutter helmet. Brought to you by Asher Lasting Exteriors.
Top of 7. Marshfield trailing 4-2. Caleb Schaefer, the number 9 batter, to lead it off. A swinging strike against the relief pitcher for Eau Claire, Jack Gabler. Taking over for Carter Gunderson. A strike on the outside corner. It's quickly 0-2.
Yeah, sorry about that, Bobby. Jack Gabler came out of Eau Claire Memorial this year and was just a masterful job of the lefty, the crafty lefty, as they say. Add and subtract, and he'll just keep subtracting until you can't do anything with it.
But ground ball, base hit up the middle.
Good job by Schaefer staying back on that one.
Carter Gunderson, the starter, went 6 innings. Allowed the 2 runs on 5 hits. He struck out 6, walked 2. Back to the top of the order, and Blake Robb. 0 for 3 is Robb. But you're right about Gabler. I think a number of impressive performances. Maybe the best was when he shut out the Hudson Raiders at Hudson. Hudson, a state tournament team this past spring at the high school level. Robb shoots one opposite field, but foul.
Yeah, Gabler's not going to blow it by you. It's not the thing that he lives on is the velocity of the fastball. He's going to live on just keeping you off balance. He's going to make you not feel comfortable in the box. Here he's just trying to look for one to fool him and try to get him to roll it over and get a double play on this one.
Rob again taking a shot at right field. Another one that's foul. No balls, 2 strikes. It was Schaefer who singled on an 0-2 pitch. Oh, Gabler's got Rob 0-2. Popped up. Carter Veith, the catcher, he's battling it, makes the catch.
A nice little catch right there. Not an easy play on a night game. Gets above those lights. He's got to track that down. That's a big out, big first out here in the 7th.
And here's Chase Robinson. He had the home run to start the scoring in the 6th for Marshfield. He is the tying run at the plate. Robinson 1 for 2 with the homer. Also reached on a walk back in the 1st.
Gabler starts him off with a changeup right there.
All strikes thrown by Gabler so far. Slowly hit down to second. Hasselman will get the out at first.
Good pitch right there. Got it inside on the hands. He simply fought that off, and he rolls it over to second base. Hasselman, real nice job getting over to that and just taking the out at first because, again, they've got a 2-run lead. That runner on second means nothing.
Yeah, and you got a guy like Robinson who obviously showed his power in his last at-bat. Gabler kind of stayed away. Got him to hit that grounder to Hasselman. It was a good play by Hasselman because he's playing closer to the bag with the right-handed hitter up, so he had to scoot well to his left. So now it's up to Emmett Konechny. He singled and scored last inning. 1 for 3 on the night. Rip to right.
He will not score on that one. Little one hopper right to the right fielder. Hit hard. But again, the only run that matters now is the run at first.
So the tying run is on in the form of Konechny over at first base. Schaefer moves up to third. Here's Owen Griesbach. He's 1 for 3. He's been on base twice, reached on an error and stole a base in the 2nd. Singled in the 6th.
Well, and he is their 4-hole hitter, so he's obviously somebody who's a very good hitter and has got some pop.
In the 4th, he flew out to right, so he's made contact all 3 times, and that was against Gunderson. That's the first ball out of the strike zone delivered by Jack Gabler.
Yeah, and we've got 2 out and 2 on, and that's the first ball thrown.
High in the air to center field. Grant Locken is there. Moving in, makes the catch. And Eau Claire wins its 2nd game of the day here at the River City Classic, defeating Marshfield 4-2. Good ball game here at Carson Park tonight. Sparks, Eau Claire doing enough to come away with the win.
Yeah, you're right. I guess that's the key, isn't it? They got those 4 runs there in the 3rd inning, and their pitching was able to keep them at bay enough to walk out here with a 4-2 win.
So Eau Claire will take a 2-1 record into tomorrow's action here at Carson Park. Eau Claire will face Winona tomorrow at 4 p.m. Marshfield will take on De Pere, the lone unbeaten team in this tournament. Solid win for Eau Claire. Credit to Marshfield, because once Eau Claire put up that 4 spot, you kind of thought, okay, maybe they're going to be rolling here and they're going to put up some more innings, but their pitcher Aiden Cherney kept Eau Claire off the scoreboard. Then, of course, you had the Robinson homer, but in the end, Eau Claire did enough. Gunderson gave him the 6 innings. Gabler came on and shut the door in the 7th.
Well, again, if you just look at this weekend, the Eau Claire pitching staff, they give up 1 run the first game, they give none the second game, and only 2 tonight. So, again, they still show how powerful and strong that pitching staff is. And the bats do just enough here again in this game to get the W.
Coming up next, it's the postgame show. Brought to you by Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Rely on the experience of our sports medicine team when you experience any sports-related injury or issue. You can count on prompt, proper diagnosis and customized treatment plan to meet your goals. Their orthopedic surgeons and our athletic trainers serve your athlete in Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls, and western Wisconsin. That is coming up next. You have been watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Hip impingement and hip labral tears are common causes of hip and groin pain and are often the result of repetitive use from crouching sports or trauma. Today, we are visiting Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Dr. Carlson, a partner with Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, is in the forefront of using a newer procedure called hip arthroscopy, which allows minimally invasive access to a joint and treatments to problems never addressed before. Using hip arthroscopy, Dr. Carlson is able to repair tissue without dislocating the hip and without replacing it.
Hip arthroscopy is where a surgeon takes a camera on the end of a long wand, which we call a scope, and through a small poke hole incision in your skin, delivers that scope into a joint. In this particular case, we're talking about hip arthroscopy, where that scope would be put in the hip joint. The hip joint first has to be dislocated or the ball and socket pulled apart. When that's pulled apart, we can access the joint and look around and do the work we're talking about doing. Once inside the joint, through other portals, we call them, those poke holes that we use to access the joint, we can use other instruments, again on the end of a long wand, to perform the work inside the joint. Things like repairing the cartilage rim of the socket, called a labrum, fixing cartilage defects or problems on the head of the ball or the lining of the socket, repairing tissue around the hip, such as ligaments or capsule, repairing tendons that attach to the hip, or releasing them if need be, depending on the particular problem.
Dr. Carlson's goal is to eliminate the segment of untreated patients or patients with delayed treatment who have curable hip pathology, educating potential patients and their providers that these symptoms are not things they need to live with, or that they are not from their back or groin pulls or early arthritis. Few orthopedic surgeons are operating on hips through a scope because it is a newer and technically difficult surgery. Therefore, certain diagnoses may be missed by physicians not familiar with these newer treatment options.
Patients I see with hip joint pain that can be fixed and not just replaced can range from their mid-teens or younger teens to 50, 60 years old. In the past, patients who had labral tears in their hip were told that they may have some pre-arthritis or an early arthritic problem. They may be told that they were just prone to frequent groin pulls in the sport of their choice. And taking some time away from their sport, they may sometimes be able to return to the sport with just continued pain. And fortunately now, with our knowledge of the concept of labral tears and our ability to treat that problem, we can take people who are otherwise just waiting 20 years to undergo a hip replacement, or just feeling that they can't ever participate in that activity because they'll just keep getting groin pulls. We can take that person, we can make them better, we can fix their problem, we can bring them back to their sport and allow them to continue to develop as an athlete or as a worker or whatever particular activity they're trying to do where that hip was affecting them.
Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been committed to the healthcare needs of patients in western Wisconsin for over 45 years. Their success and reputation as an outstanding orthopedic clinic can be attributed to the teamwork of their friendly, knowledgeable physicians and staff.
Here at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we have 12 partners, orthopedics, neurosurgery, non-operative spine, and foot and ankle. We really pride ourselves in listening closely to the patients and hearing what they're saying, spending a lot of time engaging in the conversation of what is really bothering that person.
After meeting with the patient, Dr. Carlson determined that his difficulties had all been related to painful hip impingement.
It was incredibly important for me to meet with a doctor that understood sports and athletics and kind of just how I wanted to continue that lifestyle instead of just kind of shutting it down. So meeting with someone like Dr. Carlson was incredibly important to me because he understood how I still wanted to be active after a surgery and still wanted to maintain my daily lifestyle.
While visiting with Dr. Carlson, we learned that he grew up skiing and continues to ski competitively across the country and also enjoys hunting, fishing, and hiking. He is passionate that his patients' goals are his goals. Whether it is getting them back to playing with their kids, working aggressively, or competing in sports, his patients are more active and enjoy their lives.
When I see those people so happy with themselves, so happy with their decision to have this fixed or to go through this process, as scary as it sometimes is, if you don't know what's on the other side, it's so satisfying for me.
Yeah, he's going to Southeastern, so we're going to beat him next year. I mean, we're going to beat you.
Welcome back to Carson Park in Eau Claire. The Eau Claire Legion team knocking off Marshfield 4-2 tonight. Carter Gunderson, winning pitcher, 6 innings pitched, 2 runs, 5 hits, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks. It didn't seem like you had your great control tonight, but it seemed like when you needed to deliver a pitch, you did. How did you assess how things went for you tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I was a little off from the beginning, and you have nights like that. But I mean, I think the biggest thing is you've got to control yourself and your emotions out there. And when you're struggling, you got to lock in a little more and compete.
It's got to help, too, knowing you got a defense behind you, like this gentleman to your left, Leo Lauscher over there at third, to know that, okay, you don't have to be perfect. You can let him get some contact because you got a good defense behind you.
Yeah, I got a great defense. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we made a few errors tonight, but, I mean, it doesn't, say anything about our defense, and especially having this guy, when there's a ball at the third, I'm not worried, not at all.
Leo, talk about your defense, and does that carry into your offense at all? It just seems that, we've seen you, a couple years at the high school level and then here at the Legion, but it just seems that, again, that they kind of go hand in hand for you.
Yeah, I mean, when I make a good play in the field, I boost my confidence, then up at the plate, carry over that confidence and just try to get a base knock.
You seem like today as a team, guys had better approaches at the plate. Did you get that sense too?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we've been kind of having low-scoring games recently, and just getting the bats rolling is our number one priority. So, yeah, just roll those.
One more game to go in this tournament, and then you look ahead to the week. You get a lot of games bunched up there. What's the plan for tomorrow?
I mean, obviously, we're going to keep it rolling, playing a great team in Winona at 4 o'clock. So get some swings in before the game, and I think we should be good.
All right. You guys are in the Zaleski Sports Highlight House. Do you know how that works? So I'm going to hand you the microphone, and as soon as Joe Anderson gives you the thumbs up, you guys take it away.
And you do this. My name's Carter Gunderson.
My name's Leo Lauscher.
And we're in the house.
Thank you, gentlemen. Nicely done. We will see you tomorrow, 4 o'clock against Winona.
Sounds good.
We will have that one for you on Zaleski Sports as we wrap up the River City Classic from Carson Park. That's going to do it for our coverage tonight. For my color commentator, Dave Sparger, and Joe Anderson, our producer, videographer, I'm Bob Bradovich, saying good night from Carson Park in Eau Claire.